Happy Friday. I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio at the Morning Pulse here on this May 2nd, 2025. The city of North Platte is asking for people to trim their trees that have low-hanging branches. City crews began marking trees with branches hanging too close to the sidewalk or street with a pink ribbon earlier this week. You've probably noticed quite a bit of them as you drive throughout the community. This notice is coming after there were several complaints that branches were too low for RVs and buses, and in some cases, covered street signs. Property and homeowners are asked to prune branches that are 16 feet above the surface of the street or 8 feet above the sidewalk. City workers will begin pruning the marked trees on or after May 19th to continue throughout the summer months as well. So if you have a pink ribbon around a tree in your yard, it's to encourage some pruning of that tree so that buses, RVs, other high-profile vehicles will not have a problem in scraping them as they travel throughout our community. And speaking of traveling throughout our community, Visit North Platte has announced their quarterly grant awards for events across Lincoln County. Visit North Platte's promotional grant awards are specifically designated to promote, encourage, and draw visitors to Lincoln County. For these events, the grant funds for Visit North Platte were funded by lodging taxes collected from stays in hotels across the county.
The application process starts with the event holder or whoever puts it on, seeing what they need to make the event bigger or better. Our Visit North Platte Board of Directors looks at kind of the return on investment. It's just like any other business. We operate off of the lodging tax that are collected at all the hotels. So if the event can bring in more people and therefore we get a better return, there's more economic impact on that event, they will usually give more dollars out to that event. So.
The annual Cinco de Mayo Celebration gets underway Saturday in the Canteen District in North Platte. This is the third year that Hope Esperanza has hosted the event. Aside from piñatas, food trucks, and other colorful dancers, celebrity judges such as Mayor Brandon Kelleher, Sustainable Beef General Manager Ryan Wagon will be on hand to judge a contest as well that features a chili pepper eating contest against Lincoln County Sheriff Jerome Kramer.
I've never participated in it before, but from what I hear, the attendance is great. It's greatly appreciated, and of course, any events we have in North Platte are just great for the community my reason for being involved is I just hope that increases the participation by the public. I think it'll be great.
Once again, the festivities in downtown North Platte begin at 1 o'clock Central tomorrow in the Canteen District. The Cinco de Mayo celebrations tomorrow in downtown North Platte. In health news this morning, the Department of Health and Human Services is investigating $500 million, investing $500 million in the hope to create a universal flu vaccine. The project hopes to develop a shot that can protect against multiple virus strains, including bird flu. The vaccine is being worked on at the National Institutes of Allergy and Infectious Disease. HHS says that human clinical trials are expected to start sometime next year. American employers added better than expected 177,000 jobs in April as the job market showed resilience. Hiring was down slightly from a revised 185,000 in March and came in above economists' expectations for a modest 135,000. The unemployment rate remained at a low 4.2%, according to a report from the Labor Department released earlier today. The report showed that 518,000 people entered the labor force, and the percentage of those working or looking for work ticked up slightly. Meanwhile, average hourly earning ticked up 2% from March and 3.8% from this time a year ago. Lastly, in global news today, preparations for the conclave to find a new pope accelerated today with the installation of the chimney out of the Sistine Chapel that will signal to the world the election of a successor to the late Pope Francis. Vatican firefighters were on the scene of the roof of the Sistine Chapel installing the chimney, a key moment in the preparation for the May 7th conclave. For those who are unaware, after every 2 rounds of papal voting in the Sistine Chapel, ballots of the cardinals are burned in a special furnace to indicate the outcome to the outside world. If no pope is chosen, the ballots are mixed with cartridges that produce black smoke. But if a candidate receives 2/3 majority vote, chemicals to produce a white smoke are used. The tradition signals to the world that a pope has been chosen. So white smoke out of the chapel being installed here on your screen indicates the white smoke indicating that a pope has been chosen. If it's black smoke, that indicates that the Cardinals have not yet reached a consensus on the successor to the late Pope Francis. Rounding out the week here on the Morning Pulse with a check of the 7-day forecast. A little bit of cloud cover throughout North Platte this morning. I know some of those clouds look kind of heavy today. We've had rain the past 2 days now. Doesn't look like we have a strong chance for them today at the initial glance of the 7-day forecast, but the thick cloud cover outside this morning may suggest otherwise. Still, temperatures approaching the low 60s today. Beautiful temperatures for this weekend in the mid-70s. Looking forward to that as I'm finally able to get out and about and maybe get the garden ready for planting. And it looks like it'll come at a pretty good time as we have strong chances of moisture continuing into the early part of next work week. And those chances of moisture are really going to stick around for that first full week in the month of May. Have a great weekend.